This is the fourth generation of the BMW X3. This particular example is a top spec M50, so it looks a bit bolder and a bit more aggressive than the entry-level models, and I quite like it. I'm Alex Dalrymple, this is Four Wheels in a Seat, and this is my channel where I review a new car every week. If you're looking for a new car to buy and you don't know which one to get, this could be just the channel for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, the notification bell, and if you enjoy the video, please do give me a like. So without a doubt, the best version of the X3 is the top spec M50. I had a drive of the 20 a few weeks ago. Don't go looking for a review because I didn't actually film one because I knew I was getting this car, and they're pretty much the same except of course for the powertrain. But there's no doubt without it, this is the one to get. So the new X3 is quite stylistically a departure from the previous model. It's inherited some of BMW's EV looks with a far more aggressive front end here that's partially blanked off. This car is a mild hybrid, so it does have some electric car lineage. Really like these new LED light clusters, but it still looks very BMW. There's no mistaking it for anything else. Being an M car, it gets a few little extra bits and pieces on the outside, like these 21-inch alloys in your choice of bicolor or black at no extra cost. M badge, the wing mirrors here get black covers, and there is also a full-length panoramic sunroof. Doesn't open, but the view through it is amazing. The rear of the X3 looks perhaps just a little more squat, kind of wider at the bottom and more narrow at the top. New light cluster design here to bring it in line with the rest of BMW's latest releases. M50 badge there. Diffuser down the bottom with quad exhausts, and under the powered tailgate, a nice big 570 litre storage space. Knock down those rear seats and that expands to 1700 litres, which is really huge. Where the entry-level X3, the 20, gets a 4-cylinder petrol engine, the top spec M50 gets a mild hybrid 3-litre straight six that outputs 293 kilowatts of power and 580 newton meters of torque, propelling it to 100 k's per hour in just 4.6 seconds, which is really quick for an SUV. Fuel economy clocks in at 8.6 litres per 100 kilometres on a combined cycle, and power goes to all four wheels via an 8-speed electronic transmission. The all-new interior of the X3 is quite minimal. There's not a lot of physical buttons. It all runs through the touchscreen mainly, but it's still very BMW with a great mix of materials and some nice M touches as well, like the M seat belts here, the steering wheel. The leather seats are nice sporty buckets with bolsters that really hug you in, and I really like this LED light that extends from the middle here, wraps its way around the doors, and also wraps around the wireless phone charging and cup holders here. You can actually customize these lights to 15 different colors through the center screen, and they also go red and blue when you're in sport mode. So yeah, it's a really nice cabin. So as I said, pretty much everything runs through the center console screen, which is now 15 inches wide. It is ridiculously wide, but so good. Operating System 9 is just a brilliant piece of software. BMW really do have the best in-car software of any car maker, hands down. There, I've said it. Wireless Apple CarPlay, of course, it's never looked bigger on any system than it does in this one because it is just huge. We've got full integration of those CarPlay apps into the native BMW system too, so your apps appear on the native software home screen as well. So much you can do with this system, so much customization available. I could do a whole video just on all of its features, but that's for another time. The sound system, I think, has about 15, 16 speakers. I couldn't find the exact stat anywhere, but it's by Harman Kardon and sounds awesome, and even has this really cool demo mode here that you can, where it shows off all of its full capability. It's like being at the movies. Of course, the only downside with having everything run through the center console screen is the climate control runs through here too, which means there are almost no physical controls for it. You've got to take your eyes off the road to make an adjustment to do anything, although the temperature gauges are always on the screen, so at least that's pretty easy. But wireless phone charging and a bit more room here to store another phone if you want. 2 USB-C ports, a couple of cup holders, M badge there in the middle. As I said, the LED here wraps around. It turns blue when it's charging your phone for a few moments. That looks quite cool. Lower console has a few more physical buttons on it. The jog wheel here for the center console screen, which honestly I never touch. I just use the touch screen itself. Volume control here is good. Gear shifter, like a lot of new BMWs, is just this rocker switch here. My modes, there's a few to choose from. Personal is kind of like a normal drive mode. There's sport, efficient, expressive, relax, digital art, and silent. They all do various things. Some of them change the way the car performs, others don't. Others just change the lighting effects here in the cabin and also can pump through sort of relaxing built-in music that's in the car too. I'd be a little bit wary of using some of those on a long road trip because they could make you just feel potentially a little bit too relaxed. But sport mode, I think, is where you want to be anyway. The head-up display, typical BMW, looks really good. A few different display modes. The digital instrument cluster, same as pretty much every other BMW, which again is class leading, looks really good. You can have maps, including Apple CarPlay maps displayed in the middle there if you like. A few different display modes that also change with your drive mode. The steering wheel is pure M. I love it. I think it's really great. I really like the red bit of stitching up here on top at 12 o'clock, so you can see at a glance when you're driving forwards if you're out on the track. A couple of paddle shifters here, and the boost button is also your downshift paddle as well. Hold that down for a couple of seconds. You get 10 seconds of added boost that allows you to unleash the full 293 kilowatts that this car has on offer. Slightly flat bottom on the screen, on the steering wheel here rather, and the M red and blue stitching around the inside too is a nice premium touch. Chunky steering wheel, feels really good. The seats are Verganza vegan leather. They're very comfortable, heated, cooled, full electric adjustment, and the bolsters can also be adjusted to hug you in more tightly. They extend out the bottom here too to give you a little bit of extra leg support if you're tall like me. And the seating position in the cabin, fantastic, really nice sporty feeling driving position as a BMW should be, but still great visibility right to the front of that big bonnet in front of me. Great visibility all around the glass house. Wing mirrors could just be a touch bigger maybe, but there's blind spot monitors in those. One other interesting thing that has now appeared in the X3 that took me a little while to figure out what this is, over here on the doors, in fact it's on both doors, are the same sort of controls that you get here in the middle, and that's actually here on the door to control the vents here that are actually built into the door. So yeah, it took me a little while to work out what that was. X3 badge there too, and seat memory controls as well. It's an interesting little evolution of design, not like anything else I've seen in any other car. It's quite cool. Climbing into the back seat of the X3 and plenty of room. Really happy about this. Loads of knee room, nowhere near the seat in front of me, and I'm 190 centimeters tall. This is really comfortable, plenty of headroom. The view through that panoramic sunroof, wow, it's completely seamless because it doesn't open. There's no joins in it. It's just one giant piece of glass. Looks really good. There's an electric cover that can slide across if you want to block out the sun, but why would you? We've also got window shades back here, another zone of climate control operated down here on the lower touch screen, and two USB-C ports, armrest, cup holders. Rear seat passengers are going to be pretty happy in the back seat of the X3. Just like Hyundai and Kia, BMW has now incorporated augmented reality into their native navigation system. So at intersections, an image from the camera at the front pops up on the screen and gives you arrows overlaid telling you which way to turn. It's a feature I really like. Of course, the Genesis GB80 I reviewed a couple of weeks ago actually has it on the instrument cluster in front of the driver, but having it here in the center is the next best thing. Is the new BMW X3 a turn-back car, a car so good looking that you have to turn back and look at it after you've parked it? Yeah, I think it is. It's a really nice evolution of BMW's SUV design. It's still very distinctly a BMW, but it does look a lot more eye-catching than the previous X3, which just sort of felt like, you know, more of a continuation of what had come before it. This is quite different and a bit of a departure from it, but still very distinctly BMW. Another cool feature is when the weather is a bit chilly, the automatic seat heating and steering wheel heating goes on. So your hands get nice and warm, and your bum does too, without having to push any buttons. But one minor annoyance, and that seems to be common across the range with BMW at the moment, is that the automatic on-off for the engine is set to turn the engine off at every available opportunity when you're stopped at the lights, and that drives me crazy. I don't like that feature at all, so you do have to manually deactivate it on every trip. Minor annoyance. I wish there was a physical button for it down here in the lower console, but unfortunately you've got to go through the center console screen. Okay, let's see how easy it is to turn on the adaptive cruise control. Hit the mode button, press the dial button to activate. Assisted driving activated, set for 80 kilometers per hour. Just relaxing my grip on the steering wheel a little bit. And yeah, it feels very much like the car is in full control at the moment. Keeping a good position in the lane. You can use voice control, but since this is a brand new car, well, I mean, it's done 3,000 kilometers, no one has installed the English language pack yet. So unfortunately, the native voice control does not work. If I hang on to this microphone button on the steering wheel for a couple of seconds, it just defaults to Siri in Apple CarPlay.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't. The ride is, of course, you know, perfect, as you would expect it to be. Very comfortable, very smooth, feels dynamic, firm but not overly so, just right. 0 to 100 in the BMW X3 M50 is 4.6 seconds. So putting the boost mode on, and let's see what that is like in the real world. So good, so good. Yeah, you know, I think I'd be quite happy to have one of these. I mean, it's a terrific family cruiser, no doubt about that. It has some serious performance chops. And the tech is just awesome. And it is extremely comfortable. Okay, let's try out the self-parking feature. Okay, put it into reverse. Start reverse parking. Here we go. I love the novelty of this. Oh, look at that. Perfect park every time. Excellent. You passed the driving test. So that is the BMW X3 M50 at just under 140 grand for how you see it here. It is a very nice combination of style, tech and performance in a really good looking package.